Hey guys, it's Lily here, jumping in to do today's reading for the collective, and then straight up after this I'm going to be putting up some mini readings. Okay, we've had two cards fly out here, so let's just see what they are. Okay, we've got unlock your gifts, sacred gifts, energy sensors, pure love is the key. I tried to choose some decks too that were leading into, because we've got the Aqua or the new moon in Aquarius coming up next Saturday, or this Saturday coming up. So I tried to choose some decks that would link in with that energy, and this card really feels like that, especially when it comes to unlocking your gifts, because you know Aquarius does link in with uniqueness and individuality. And wow, here we've got opening of the heart. And when you think about so this is right to love and be loved, heart healing. This feels like it's on the opposite spectrum of Aquarius as well, with the Leo as well, being about the heart. So you know, having a look at what your gifts are that come from your heart that you can share with the world feels like a really beautiful energy to tune into right now. Let's see what else we get. I hope you all had a good weekend. I am doing this a little bit late this morning. I had to get a little 2-year-old Tanty out of the way from myself, I mean, so that's why I'm running a bit late this morning. Well, it's not late, it's divine timing, isn't it? I mean, we get to what we get to when we get to it. Here we've got the 5 of Inspiration, and also the Page of Voices. So I'll just show you here this image. What I feel like with this is it's a heads up just to really tune into your own energy, your own clarity, being able to see where you want to go forward, where you want to take your individual gifts, your individuality in general. Like, where do you want to move that forward? Using your thoughts, your voice to bring that into life. So there's a lot of power in that. Ooh, we've got a few cards flip out here, so let's take a look. We've got the Star in reverse, the Sun in reverse, and the 4 of Swords. So again, this is, when I said that there's a lot of power in this, it's, what I meant by that is that if you feel like you're heading down one way that doesn't feel so great and inspired, you can change that through your thoughts, through, like I said, speaking into existence what you want it to be for you, what you want and see your life to be. Because here we've got the Star, that's the Aquarius energy, that, you know, the Star represents the Aquarius energy. Here it's in reverse, and it's interesting because again we've got Leo represented and Aquarius, the Star and the Sun, but they're in reverse. So we don't want to be working in the shadow aspects of those energies, you know, that we want to be able to. This one didn't come out in reverse, this one was upright. So again, it's just, like we said at the start, you know, tuning into your focus and your gifts and concentrating on that and what you want to establish and build from that. We can get ourselves out of a crappy bad mood. You know, that's kind of why I was saying it's taken me a while to get to the readings this morning, because things weren't as I would like them to be this morning. So, you know, that threw me off a little bit, but I just had to take some time and do a few things and, you know, shift my energy, so that I could come and be present for these readings. So it is moving through energy, and refocus and realigning. So if we are at any stage working in the shadow of a sign or whatever, we can shift that. That's energy itself, you know, it's shifting and changing. We can not allow it to be in a stuck place. So let's see what astro sign comes through. That's going to support the message. Just being reminded of choices too at the moment. Like we can choose. There is options. So what are we going to choose in each situation? Here we've got Pisces intimacy, intuition, and compassion. So, you know, choosing that feels good too as well. To you know, of course, trust our intuition. That's going to help. That sort of ties in with the star in reverse as well, because if that is upright, we're more tuned into our intuition, our connection to our higher self and what's in our highest alignment. But choosing also compassion for ourselves and also for others. Now, this is also tying in with boundaries, because Pisces can be, you know, it's just, well, it doesn't have boundaries exactly. So, when I say having compassion for ourselves and for others, that does include boundaries, okay? So that's being compassionate to yourself when you have boundaries. Let's see what was on the bottom of that. Fixed. So this is the fixed signs here. We've got, you know, Aquarius is a fixed sign. We've got Leo, Taurus, and also Scorpio. So, you know, just working with those again, it's like working with the positive side of that. You know, there's positives to fixed signs, working with that energy, because we don't give up. It's persistence. You know, it's keep moving forward. And but also too, we need to be able to be flexible at some you know, at some point as well. So let me just see, I want to pull another astro card. It's like, how can we work with our strengths? Because, you know, the Pisces energy is also flow and creativity. Here we got Taurus again. So trust, patience, and sensuality. So yeah, I feel like that ties in with the compassion, you know, our experience here on earth, just having compassion for what we're going through. I love the imagery on this too, because I've been reflecting on that this morning. You know, every hard and difficult or challenging thing we go through, even though it might hurt our heart for a time, ultimately it is for our growth and our soul's growth here at this time. So let's see what else we get. Okay, we've got purity here, snow moon, and then on the bottom we've got boundaries come up. So this just feels like, to me, purity is like coming from that place of innocence, that good intention. You know, it feels like the purity always reminds me of children, you know, how they come in as such pure beings here. And boundaries, we spoke about boundaries before and how that's important. And it's, you know, it is often when we make boundaries, it does feel challenging and it can bring up a lot of stuff and it can feel bad to make boundaries. But just to remember, maybe it will help you even to remember your child self and know that you have the right to boundaries. And boundaries are what help us keep safe from harm. So it is important. You've got the 12 here, which reduces to 3. So that is about nurture and nurturing the self. So just a little message about boundaries again coming up. Okay, so we've got liberation. That ties in definitely with the Aquarius energy, power, fulfillment, and self-attainment. So, you know, that independence and the energy of liberation and freedom. So that's cool. Let's just see what else. Last one for today. We've got the star energy coming up here again, which in my deck is the Witch. And also Uranus, Aquarius again, 11th house. You know, there's so much about Aquarius and also heart opening in this reading. Again, it's uniqueness, being who you came here to be, knowing that you have love and support from afar. I mean, this is so galactic. And I knew this morning, I almost grabbed a galactic deck because I thought, you know, we've got the new moon in Aquarius coming up. You know, it's connected to the galactics. Aquarius very connected to the galactics. But I didn't grab the galactic deck, but it doesn't matter anyway, because it's that energy is showing up here for us to let us know that we are supported. We are loved. Keep nurturing your intuition, keep with this coral energy here, your compassion, self-nurture, because that's what's going to grow and help the rest of the earth and the rest of the planet when we do that. So we'll be able to help all beings. Aquarius is very much about all beings. It's about liberation when it's worked in the positive. So hold that vision for the world and for humanity to have that liberation from, you know, anything less than that, basically, because we all want to be living in this open space, this free space, every single living being here. So yeah, that's today's collective. I hope it was helpful in some way. And I'm just going to jump in and do the mini readings after this. If you want to book a reading, whether it's a full-length private one or a mini individual, I'll put the information on how to do that below in the description. Okay guys, have a good day. Bye.